Hi guys, it's Sam here with Bargain Hunting Blonde, and today I'm bringing to you a true reveal. I have not showed this bag on my Instagram or on my blog or on Facebook or anything like that. I have had this bag for a while. I will fully admit that I am very bad at doing reveals on YouTube or even sometimes on Instagram and Facebook because I will just carry my bags out to something like dinner with friends before COVID. Or, you know, just carry it. I even carry them right now on like different runs to the grocery store, the pharmacy and stuff like that. So I've had this bag for a while, but I just never have gotten around to showing you guys. So I figured let's do somewhat of a reveal. So it's not like a true unboxing, but it is a reveal. And it is in this big black Chanel box. So I did buy this pre-loved. I don't buy a lot directly from Chanel, just because the prices directly from Chanel are really expensive. I'm not necessarily always against it. It just depends on the piece. For this, I did get it significantly cheaper pre-loved. But for other pieces, like I have been looking at, like the Chanel 19, for example, it's actually cheaper to buy at retail because there's a big markup on the pre-loved resale market right now. So let's get into it. This box is kind of big, so it's going to be hard for me to hold it up. First, it did come with like little care stuff and little cleaning cloth and all that in here, which was really nice. Having this for me with a Chanel item is not the end of the world. I really don't care if it's got the cleaning cloth or not, but something to consider. It has all its like Chanel, I can show you. I have opened this before, so the tissue paper's, you know, a little damaged, but it has all its Chanel tissue paper. It has its little Camilla, which is nice because again, since I do mainly buy pre-loved, I don't get all that. And so it is sometimes nice to have it come with a pre-loved item, but again, not a deal breaker for me. And it is in this dust bag, which as you can tell based on the Chanel black dust bag, it is not a classic flap. A classic flap would be in a different dust bag than this. I have a lot of classic flaps already, so I am trying to diversify a little bit. Sorry, you're hearing a lot of paper rustling because this is a pretty big box. So, not to take any longer, let's do the reveal. And it is a Trendy CC in what I think for this season was called dark beige, but as you can see, this is a beautiful caramel color. It is not really beige, but Chanel with their colors is always a little weird. This is the medium size Trendy, so you'll see a lot of videos of the small. I like the small, but I found that I could get a much better deal pre-loved on the medium size than the small, and I wanted this color, so this kind of just worked out well for me. It does have the gold hardware and the gold plate at the top, which is how you can tell something's a Trendy. Let me move this box real quick. It is kind of getting in my way of being able to show you guys all the features of this beautiful, beautiful handbag. So I had already taken it out. So here's the strap. The strap on this model comes off, and I'm gonna put it in the bag, but I know that on the newer model, it does not, which is a little bit of a bummer because it is nice to just be able to carry the bag as a top handle and not have to worry about the strap, you know, dangling around and on the bag. Since the bag is lambskin, all Trendy CCs are lambskin. I love lambskin, if you didn't know that. So that was not a deal breaker for me, but I know for a lot of people it has been. So let me show you with the strap. So the strap on the Trendy in general, even with the smaller sizes, is a little shorter. It's not really crossbody, it's much more shoulder bag-like, but I love that it has this leather piece right here. A lot of Chanel bags have the beautiful chain strap, which, don't get me wrong, is great. Very classic Chanel. But it's not always the most comfortable when it gets heavy, and this is a slightly heavier bag as it is the medium, and it is all leather. So it has some parts of the classic Chanel bags, such as the Mona Lisa back pocket. It obviously is quilted, which is very Chanel-like, and it does have a flap. But where it differs, and you'll see on the side, is that it has 3 different compartments, very much like the Pochette Métis. And the 3 different compartments are very evident when you open the bag and go to like put things in the bag. So you have this front compartment with the lipstick pocket and the 2 little pockets, the middle compartment, and then the back compartment, which is just a zipped compartment. And you could definitely get something else in there, as there is a little, let's see if you'll, oh yeah, I can get it out. a little hook for like your keys or something in there. I'd be very wary of just putting my keys directly in this bag as it is fully leather and it would mark the interior. I have the card. So Chanel Authenticity card. I'll cover up some of the numbers because I know that's a thing. This is a 28 series. So it's pretty new. This is definitely the trendy CC style, is definitely a newer style. One thing I will say though, again, don't have to have the card to buy the Chanel bag. I get all my bags authenticated. This one I had done by Real Authentication, and that's normally who I use. I really love them. Their turnaround time is really fast, even if you don't buy the 24-hour turnaround time or the 12-hour. They have like a 1-hour turnaround time. But just in general, I found that they're really fast and they get back to you really quickly. If they need more pictures, they'll ask you for it. It's $30 flat rate for Chanel and every other brand but Hermes. Hermes is a little more expensive. It's worth it to me. I've also, you know, seen, who is it? 408, California 408, who bought those beautiful Chanel boots from a Chanel and they were not authentic. So I authenticate like literally everything. That's just kind of who I am, but I love this bag. I think it's really beautiful. The lambskin, it feels so luxurious. I'm very happy with the medium. I know some people the medium wouldn't be for them, but for me, I really like it. Let's go into some details about this bag. So to start off with, like I said, this is the medium. There is a small and there's a large. The large is much, much bigger. The small is actually pretty comparable in size when you see pictures of it, but when you actually see them like in the boutique, the small and the medium, you can tell the difference. This one is 7.5 inches high. It is 11.8 inches long and it is 4.7 inches in diameter. But again, that's broken up into 3 pockets. It retails for $6,100, which is a lot of money. Hence why I bought this one pre-loved. The pros to me are it's lambskin. I love lambskin. I think lambskin is Chanel. Chanel is lambskin. Second for me would be the hardware. I love the gold and I love this bar. I think the bar is so cool. It's different. And I love that it has a top handle. The we're not going to try to say that word. The ability to use it in 2 ways is great. I love the top handle, but I love that it has a shoulder strap, and I love that with this model, the shoulder strap does come off. So that would be my third pro, would be the removable shoulder strap. My fourth would be I actually really like that the bag has already its own sort of organization. I think that a lot of times, a lot of bags we buy are just pits, and then you feel the need to buy a bag organizer to be able to organize your stuff in the bag. I could see getting a bag organizer for this. You'd have to get, you know, it'd be like 3 little things. I could see them doing that just to protect the interior leather, but I don't think you need it for the organizational purposes. And then the cons. So with every bag, to me, there are cons. For a lot of people, the lambskin is going to be a con and they're not even going to consider the trendy CC. And I understand that. Lambskin, if you're using this as your everyday bag, this is the one bag you own, I totally get it. I'm very lucky that I have a big collection. I have a lot of Louis Vuitton, as you can see behind me, that is more durable and would be more day-to-day friendly than this Chanel lambskin. Another thing I will say is I've not had this bag for long and I don't think it was used a lot before me. But you will see, oh, you might not be able to see the camera. Right here, there's going to be wear on this bag as you are opening that top flap. And it does have a lot more hardware on it than a normal flap would. So you're gonna see wear on the lambskin right there, which is another one of those lambskin cons. Another con for me is if you're buying a newer series, so if you're gonna get a bag right now, probably from the boutique and it's newer, you are not gonna have a removable strap on your trendy CC, which is a little bit of a bummer because I do think it's nice to take off this strap and just have the top handle. It's very ladylike and that's very Chanel. And lastly, this bag is pricey. This is not considered a classic and it is over $6,000. That's insane if you ask me. And I'm sure it will go up in price. As Chanel had a price increase, I don't think this was included. It might have been, and my number of 6,100 might even be wrong. But to the best of my knowledge, it was not. But this will go up again. It has gone up since it was released. And it's just really expensive for not a classic. But would I buy this bag? Obviously, yes, I have it. I love it. I don't plan on selling it. I had a great pre-loved buying experience, used Real Authentication, which is totally worth the $30, guys, for peace of mind, especially when you're buying such an expensive bag. I'm really excited to use it even more. Like I said, I've had it for a while, but to use it more for you guys to see on Facebook, on my blog, on Instagram. So if you like to see bag reveals, bag reviews, and bag comparisons, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which right now is about twice a week. If you want to see how I style my bags, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and my blog. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.